All right, let's check this audio. Audio good? Audio good? All right, I'm trying to set this up, but oh, okay. I might not be able to see the chat. Yep, this. What a farmer. Let me see. How am I gonna do this? Trying to think how to. Oh, that's so weird. All right, let's do it. I didn't even check the. See if it's tall enough or nothing. I don't remember what we called this. What's it called, James? What's it called? Kind of hoping this is the spot right here. If not, we'll have to figure it out. Um, getting older, you think about growing up and what it was like growing up and um, different parts of your life. Like what impacted you? Did it make a difference? Were you able to let it go? Was there traumatized, Were you traumatized? Did you traumatize someone else? What happened? Right? Sometimes you think about it. And like, the thing I most remember about my childhood is being like, well, I mean, I had a fun childhood, right? But I remember like being scared of stuff sometimes. Like not like my home life. My home life was great, but like like spiders. Terrified. Terrified of a spider. I don't know. I don't know if that's normal for people, but growing up, you bring a spider around me, I might pass out. Did I pass out? No, because the spider didn't get close enough. But if it would have, 80% chance, I would say 80%. And people were like, oh, no, it's fine. Spiders are fine. For who? Who are spiders okay for? Not for me. I want to smack a spider. It wasn't until I had kids that I got over spiders, and not even like the big ones. I'm probably still scared of the big spiders. I haven't seen one. Maybe it's like my eyes skip over them or something, but I ain't seen no big spider. But the other day, like a little one like came down and was like on a web. I smacked it. I can't cuss. My mom, you know, I feel like my mom's hoping I'll get into heaven if I stop cussing. Like there wasn't decades of cussing before, but whatever. But anyway, this spider was coming down. I smacked it. I didn't care what was happening. I wasn't gonna deal with that. They can make a spider family. What? But growing up, I believed if I killed him, his mom, his cousins or somebody would have seen what I did, right? And came back for me. And I believe that. I don't know if I still believe it, maybe, right? They have to be able to communicate in some kind of fashion. Our scientists aren't even that smart, I mean, no, okay, woo. Our scientists are brilliant because I suck at science. But, you know, we don't have as many scientists as we should because we should be learning how these spiders are communicating because they're up to stuff. They got plans. You think they just, they're underground somewhere plotting. We're going to wake up one day and they're going to be taking over. We thought it was aliens. The spiders were the aliens. You know what I'm saying? Gosh. Wake up, people. Conspiracies. Conspiracies. It's like sometimes you hear all these like conspiracies these days. And one time I was out and this woman was like, the streams from the planes is like poisoning the people. And she really believed that. And like in my head, I was like, okay, because like if it's poisoning people, I can't stop it. What am I gonna do now? 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna rise from the bar like a phoenix and fly to the fucking sorry, mom. I didn't say that. I'm gonna fly with the force of the speed of a Superman and stop the planes from shooting the fumes and poisoning the people. First of all, I'd have to fly too fast, and it's too much. Then I'd be considered a terrorist. And let me tell you, people, 2025, you don't want to be considered a terrorist. They will ship you to El Salvador. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't even like to joke about the word these days. You ain't sending me nowhere, bro. You gonna keep me in America. Living my life paying taxes. I can't wait to pay taxes. In fact, I'm rushing down there to pay the tax man. You ain't getting me in trouble. But There are people that believe in stuff like this. Area 51, right? Aliens exist, aliens don't exist. I don't know what to believe about it. Growing up, before I understood how special effects and stuff work, you might get me on a documentary. You might make me believe like aliens were there, right? But I'm also like, in the back of my mind, like, yeah, but this could be some BS, right? It could be some crap. But front of my mind, I'm like, what if it's true? What if they're probing us? But I ain't shooting no alien in the army, illegal or from space, right? Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. But there are people that believe they exist, that there's a saucer that landed, and you know, someone managed to get the picture and give it to the newspaper. Like, what? Let me tell you, if there's an alien that landed and someone took a picture of it, they're gonna be dead. Not the alien, but the person who took the picture. They do not want that picture to get out. You're gonna cease to exist. Let me tell you something. I can see an alien crash land in my city, start a fire, all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna walk and act like I didn't see nothing. I want to live. If the alien sees I'm not a threat, I live. If the government sees I didn't post about the alien attack, I live. It's a win-win. I'm not gonna go down. What I look like? Surviving an alien attack, then going to El Salvador? Nah, not me. Nah. Talking about terrorists. Let me check this real quick. Someone, oh my gosh, I need to find out what's going on. All right, sorry guys, I had to open the chat up, and I'm glad I did because apparently there's people here I didn't even know. Before somebody calls and shuts me down again, there's always a threat of being shut down. Can't nobody do nothing these days, you know? Can't do nothing. They're like, oh my gosh, this is illegal. This is illegal. You said something about my mom. Someone called me ugly or something. Well, definitely was ugly, and then something else the other day. And I said something about, oh no, no, they said something to me. And I was like, oh, bitch. They said your mama, and I said your mama, and then they got all upset. Let me understand how the yo mama works jokes, people, so everybody can understand. If you say my mama first, you've opened your mama up to a world of I can't say it because of my mom. My mom's told me to stop cussing, y'all. But you've opened your mama up to like a world of jokes. Like I can now talk about your mama, even when she's dead. I can talk about your mama. In fact, I got something to say about your dead mama, right? Like it where? Farmer, you've been on some stuff. But yeah, someone had the nerve to say something about my mama. And I was like, well, don't be mad at me because your mama ain't raised you right. And they got offended. How is that? And that's not even offensive. Obviously, your mom didn't raise you right. You on the internet talking crap to strangers. What'd you learn? What happened? See, the only thing with this is I lost my spot where I came to see. What's up, Daniel? Been a long time, bro. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, there we go. I can see. I'm trying to make it so I can see what the. All right, I'm fixing it. Sorry, I'm trying to see the screen, make sure I don't get out of screen, and then also trying to see what y'all be talking about because y'all be funny. And problem, their mama wasn't raised right either. No, their mama wasn't raised right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. I got a little bit figured out. Um, so you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what's the deal with people these days, right? And then it's like, how can you not take a yo mama joke? Now my life's under threat. You gonna whoop my ass? Someone's gonna beat me up or shoot me because I talked about your mama didn't raise you right. But then you said my mama was a bitch. I feel like it's open season on your mama. First of all, her mama probably ugly as hell. Let's just be honest, right? You know, when you got a big chubby face chick like that in the face, they mama ugly, especially when they're young. That's how you know the genetics ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And you got to help people. What's the channel about? I don't nobody know what the channel's back about Garcia. Everybody's trying to figure that out. Farmar will tell you what the channel's about eventually. And Farmar is still here. If anybody knows, please someone tell this wonderful person that has questions. Highly Stone Garcia. All right. Well, I like the name Garcia, you know. I apologize, Garcia, if right now it's a rough time. It's some BS right now. I'll tell you that. Um, I feel like telling my Hispanic relatives, you know, if they got to hide out, they can hide out over here. It's some BS, man. I feel bad. Like a third of the country is under threat. What? Oh my gosh. Like what? How does that make sense? You know, okay, the violent people, but you know, everybody else? Come on, man. And look, now they talking about Trump. I'm not gonna say who. Allegedly, they's talking about fining people $1,000 a day, and they're gonna take your house if you don't leave. And I'm like, what in the world? You ain't got no options no more. You gotta hide. I listen. This is kind of like what I was yelling to Diddy before he got arrested. You better hide. Get up out of here. Go, go, go. And that's what I would say to all my peoples. Y'all better start hiding, man. This is crazy times. This is crazy. They looking. They looking for people. It don't even make sense. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We don't know. We don't know if it's supposed to be anything. It's okay, Quee. You know, I'm just it's upsetting to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see people have to get kicked out, right? Like I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm born here and I'm scared. So, you know, I apologize. I got to bring up the fact that other people might be terrified right now, right? So a lot of people like left their country because like their country's like the violence is so bad or there's no opportunity, everything else, and then they're here, they're trying to make it, pay, you know, trying to get a job and everything else, and then now they got to go back to the country that people try to kill them, where the cartel's crazy and stuff like that. It's a little scary. I got to bring it up. I got to bring it up. You know, I mean, think about the dude who's in El Salvador right now. That the dad from Maryland. I'm not trying to go to El Salvador. Got me messed up, man. Shit. Who's he talking to? Oh yeah, I'm looking at the different screens. Don't worry about it. I'm making sure I'm still in the screen. Oh, the different things people worry about. It's funny to me. That's okay if it looks like I'm tweaking. I don't even care. I'm literally having a monster working on the set, right? I don't know. My vacuum broke this week. So I've been dealing with that. And it doesn't seem like it'd be stressful, but it is because it's like a new vacuum. And I'm confused because I'm like, how is it's like 2025? I bought the vacuum late 2024 because I just bought a house. So you buy a new vacuum and then it's already broke. And I'm just like, now I'm like, well, do I buy another vacuum? Because this one only lasted 6 months. Like, do you get a better vacuum? Like, what is the next step in the vacuum reliability chain? Right? Like, I didn't even buy a cheap vacuum last time. I don't know what I spent, but I was like, I don't want a cheap vacuum because I'm scared it's going to break. So I buy a better one. Guess what? This one breaks. So it's like, what do you do? I'll buy another vacuum. You try to take it back to warranty. They're like, okay, well, do you have the box? You got to take it to FedEx. You got to go send a box. Now you spent half the price of the vacuum, send it back. Is it even worth it? And I'm just like, man, I'm getting scammed out here. How are you? We're getting scammed by these corporations. And the crappy thing is, nobody in America is making vacuums. I can't even go to somewhere in America and get a vacuum. It's not American made. What's being made in America these days? Oh, the warranty. It's like one of the things. I don't know if I bought the extended warranty, like the 2-year warranty, because I'm like, oh, a vacuum should last 2 years, right? And then do you want to spend another $30 on something? So, but even when you have the warranty, they still want you to send it back. And it's like, damn, why didn't it just work in the first place? Like, this is more of a hassle. So I think I'm just gonna get one of them little robot vacuums that just, let him deal with it. Let him turn himself back in. Like, I don't, if he stops working, he's gonna care more than I am. He's got stuff to do. And you know what? That's why I'm actually excited about Tesla's robots coming, because then that's less housework. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the I'm not trying to do all that. So, I don't care what the robots do. They do little weird salutes, or, you know, they say dumb stuff. They say, the robots can be even a little racist towards me. As long as they get the work done, you know what I'm saying? They better not call like 911 on me or something. Now, that's too much. That's too much, right? Like, oh, don't even worry about it, Queen. Like, I don't even care. Someone mad or not, suck or not. Like, that's the thing. People want to bring someone else down. I don't know why. But my robot won't. Wait, my robot will do what I tell it to do. Hey, listen, I need my robot. Look, people, quick. People right here online could be mad at me, say, "Oh, Dada, I look like I'm tweaking. I'm not funny." Da 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 da. Guess what? My robot ain't gonna be nothing but supportive. but maybe a little racist. You know what I mean? But if he's supportive or she's supportive, I can mess with it. I can mess with it. In fact, I'm gonna be cool with my robot because guess what? When slavery come back, my robot gonna fight for me. You ain't getting me, you ain't making me no slave. If you making me a slave, my robot a slave too. And my robot ain't gonna be a slave because they don't even gonna know what slavery is. I'm gonna show them roots. I'm like, that's what they want to do to you. That's what they want to do. Robot's gonna be like, I'm going to get that. You know, trying to. I'm like, that's gonna be you on your robot leg. You better take it serious. These humans ain't playing. Oh my gosh, man! Like, what do they think this is? What do they think this is? So yeah, I'm excited for my robot. You know, it's like gonna be like a butler, a maid. I'm hoping it could cut the grass too, right? Like I ain't trying to do nothing because I don't want to go on the roof. Like I'm at that age now where I'm like the roof is steep enough, it's high enough, I could get hurt. You know, if I fall, that could be not only like an ankle or a knee injury, but it could be death. I fall off the roof, it could be death. But guess what? My Tesla robot, it'll be all right up there. And if it, you know, if it falls, it's under warranty. Because I'm gonna put the warranty on that robot. That robot gonna have the best warranty there is because they're gonna take it back if it breaks. And you see Teslas break already. Teslas be breaking. Like I saw a video where some dude was like testing the sensors on the trunk and apparently put his hand in there or something, and the Tesla trunk didn't work. It didn't, the sensor didn't work that day. It like crushed his hand or something. But you know, I don't know why he was testing technology. I ain't testing technology, man. That's how you get an AI uprising. You test technology, right? Like I said, me and my robot gonna be cool. I'm gonna show it roots. Maybe I'm gonna show it roots when I'm old. So then it like doesn't try to overtake me early. Cause like, you know what? Like the AI uprising isn't gonna be in my lifetime. And hopefully not my children's, but my grandchildren that I don't know yet. It might be there. It might be like the Terminator out there, flying around, people flying, driving machine motorcycles at full speed, trying to figure it out at life with no water, because there's not going to be any water. I don't even know. Quee, how far am I in? I don't even know how far I'm in this. Okay, cool. You can't tell? All right, we're good. We're good. Uh, all right, cool. Wait, how is it going? Like in your mind? I'm not even worried about what was said right now. Quee! Oh my God. Ain't even paying attention. So anyway, back to my Tesla robot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Not having to do laundry and dishes and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's an opportunity I'm gonna take. I have to take that opportunity. And if there's a AI or robot or human slave or something, whatever happens, something's gonna happen. You know, listen, they're bringing back laws from before because like our president is trying to deport people at like a very rapid race or pace, and they're like, oh, that's illegal. And he's like, no, it's not. And they're like, yes, it is. So he's like, well, look at this law from before slavery was illegal. And they're like, oh, okay, it's not illegal to send thousands of people out of the country rapidly. So they're going to probably bring slavery back. And I'm going to hang out with the, like I said, I got to get my robot together. I'm going to get my robot army, my Tesla robot. I'm going to teach them how to shoot or something. You ain't getting me easy. You ain't getting me easy. Like, this ain't no joke. Think we playing around out here? I don't want to be hiding. I don't want to go on the Underground Railroad. Right? Where am I going to go? Canada? Now Canada hates America. They don't want us. They'll take the rich white folk or something probably, but they ain't going to take me. Canada. I ain't got no money to give Canada. They're going to be like, oh, you just got them broke jokes. Ain't nobody care about that. I'll be like, I'll entertain Canada. I will do it. I will go in the snow. They're like, we don't want that. So it's going to be, don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Because what was it like before, right? What's it going to be like after? They're going to be like, all these time when we can't find who our ancestors are, they're going to make slavery illegal. We're going to find out who our ancestors are real quick. It'll take like 2 days, 2 business days. We're going to find out we 5th generation slaves all around the table, 6th, 7th generation slaves, and we got to go back to Mississippi. I ain't going to Mississippi. Heck no, I ain't going to Mississippi. I ain't going. Nah. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, what? Don't take me because somebody was a slave in my family. Heck, bro. No. I'm the wrong one. Listen, I ain't saying I ain't gonna fight back from the government, because you ain't gonna, listen, right now they're talking about checking people's social media. They said it should be legal for them to check people's social media to see if they're pro-American or not. This is like literally going on in the courts. So if you say something that's un-American, they can deem you a terrorist. And they're doing it for, well, not terrorists, but maybe they would. But they're doing it for like illegals. They want to check the social media accounts of illegals to see if they're like saying anything good or bad about America. Because if they're not saying something good about America, they need to go. And I don't know if that's what happened to that guy who was on TikTok. He was like from Venezuela or something. But he used to talk about like scamming, like squatting in houses or something, and like scamming with the food stamps or something. I don't know what he was talking about, but he had got kind of famous for that because he kind of used to make fun of America. Well, America made a video back of him being back to Venezuela. They're like retaliating with their own social media diss tracks. And I'm just like, and they want to keep checking people's accounts. They want to keep checking it. They want to know, is this person legal? Is this person illegal? What is going on? And so I ain't got nothing to say. I have nothing so bad to say about our government ever again. You know what? This government can go as far left towards myself and my rights and everything. And guess what? I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't saying nothing. I'm going to be pledging allegiance the whole time. Mm-mm. It's just because what are your options? They're now saying it's going to be, they cut off funding for some of these universities because they're saying that at the protest, the students can't wear masks and hide their identity. They want to know who is protesting against them because they want to kick you out. So I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got no go to protest. A protest about what? I ain't protest. I ain't got no problems. Get me out of America. This is all I know. What am I gonna do outside of America? I can't like what will I do? I don't speak any other language. So that means I gotta go to an English speaking country. I don't even know like Australia and stuff. Isn't it like really hard in Australia for black people? And like, don't they have like horrible wildlife and stuff? I ain't trying to go there. Like the spiders can kill you from like their webs or something. I don't. It's like the worst animals are there. And you know, as ideally as it sounds to go back to my roots of Africa and everything else, I don't know if I want to go there either. Seems like a rough fight. I don't know if the food's going to be, you know, that great for me. I don't know, you know, they didn't come back. Look, first of all, my thing with Africa is they didn't come get us, right? They let us go. Did they come back and get us? Ain't nobody saying nothing. You know, World War I, World War II, they come get a couple of us or something. They do a rescue mission. Do they send us a parachute, a canoe, a ship? Nothing. And we always talk about America owes reparations. Africa owes reparations too. Shoot. What? Africa, let us go. Man, what? Got me messed up. You think I want to go back? Where they gonna send me next? America didn't work out for us. Where's Africa gonna send me next? Because you really know Africa don't care. Africa don't care at all. They knew what was happening to us. They saw us get snatched up before, you know. So like, okay, so here's the thing. They could have been like, okay, well, we need money, da 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 da. They could have saw the first dude get snatched up, walking towards the boat, and they were like, oh, we didn't like how hard he's getting treated, and they could have like fought a rescue. So it could have been like a very minimal mistake, but nah, they let that ride. Right? They kept it going. So, you know, realistically, whatever's going on over there, I really don't care. They're like, oh, our minerals are getting exported, da 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 da. Yeah, you know, but it's like, I don't care I don't care if they're minerals, oils, all that's getting exploited because they care about me. You know what I'm saying? So Ben. So, you know, it's just, I don't know. I'm still waiting on them to come rescue me. You know, I'll take, you know what? I'll forgive them pretty easy. They just got to give me a mansion, you know, up on a hill, some clean water, and a bunch of rubies or whatever their money system is. You know what I'm saying? I forgive quick. I wouldn't even say nothing bad about Africa again. I'll let it ride. But, you know, I'll tell you what, but there's like some stuff I'm like pissed about. Like, I don't understand what they were doing with autocorrect. I feel like sometimes if people can't spell, let them not be able to spell. Let's not try to help them. Let's not assist with that. They should have figured it out in school, asked for help, stayed after class, begged them mama, grandma, somebody to explain spelling to them. Because autocorrect makes more mistakes for average-minded, smart people than it should, right? It don't help me. Well, I mean, okay, sometimes it helps me. Like today, I think I tried to spell definitely. I was messing that up. I couldn't get it right. And then I smelled like unilateral or something like that. Unilateral, I could do that. But Unilateral. See, I got that. But like, I don't know, it was something I was trying to spell semi-difficult besides definitely. And autocorrect helped me because it gave me the red line. But that's what it should be doing. It should be giving us the red line, and then you click on it like spell check. Because I was trying to say nigga today. I kept trying to text. I text nigga like 4 times. It kept saying it was working. And at the last second, because I was like, nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you got it. And then I kept trying to repeat the sentence because it worked. Because the flow was right. You can't just say nigga. You gotta say nigga, you something. Right? Say it right. You can't say the ER, say the A. Nigga, you crazy. Not nigga. Anyway. Autocorrect kept taking it, saying night instead. I was hella mad. How dare you take nigga away from me? That's me. I can say it. I'm going to say it when I want to my people. How dare you? Like, autocorrect it really makes me mad, man. Because like sometimes you think you talking to a shorty, you saying something. Oh, when I see you, I'm gonna slap that thing. That pussy gonna be wetter than a waving tsunami. I don't know, right? But you saying something stupid. Something stupid. You letting her know you gonna throw it down. Well, guess what? Autocorrect done messed it all up. Autocorrect got her thinking you with another chick right now, right? Autocorrect probably getting us in more trouble, men, than it's worth. Turn it off. I need to turn mine off. We need to stand together, right? And man, we should stand together because these women out here acting crazy, talking about we owe them money to go on a date, or we should be paying for this and paying for that. Blah, 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 blah. Like, who do they think we are? Like, what do they think we should be doing? I don't even know you. The fuck? Talk about I should be buying this. Well, if you can't afford your cell phone bill, maybe you should get a job. The fuck is you talking about? Maybe if you about to get kicked out of your apartment, you should go get a job. Look, I had somebody tell me once, oh, I'm about to get kicked out a month and a half later. Like, you can't know you gonna get kicked out that far ahead. You ain't taking life serious. You 45 days later, I'm gonna get kicked out. Nah, you know, that's 45 days later, you could have got married, found you a man and got married. Talking about, you could definitely got a job in 45 days. You could have went down unemployment. You could have did something. That don't even make sense to me. 45 days. Talking about $400. And then if you ain't got $400 in 45 days for your own bills, I can't talk to you because you're probably stupid. Something wrong with you. You can't keep a job to keep $400 together. If your bills, so $400 in 45 days, that's all your bills. They got too much hustle in them, fellas. So, are they desperate? Whoever these retired dudes are giving these women money, they need to stop. If you got a little old head out there, too much change in his pocket, and you see him with these young chicks, you need to slap old head in the back of his head. Like, be like, oh, hey, you out here wilding. You're messing up the game for everybody else. Stop using your pension. She'll hang out with you for some tacos and a drink. You ain't got to be spending hundreds of dollars. What you talk about? Women don't want to hear that either. I don't care. I keep it buck. Talking about get your hair done. Well, you get your hair done. Listen, I gave myself a shape up today. Guess what? Saved $30. The fuck, you better give yourself some shape up, ladies. Talking about hair. So it's like apparently the weave and the da 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 da. You better figure that out. Like, you've been on this earth however many years of your life. Why is it this man's obligation that you just met to pay for that? Right? Obviously, you ain't putting it out that good because a man ain't doing it right now. So why is this new man got to do it? Make it make sense. And just somebody got to tell him, man. Y'all need to get y'all aunt together. I told my daddy he be out there. He be doing it. He be looking smooth, promising them the world, talking about he gonna take care of them and everything. And I'm like, why you doing? He's like, I need a medical contact. And I'm like, you spend all this money, so you got emergency medical contact? Knowing she's stressing him out. 30 years younger, stressing him out. But you know what? Maybe he'll add some years to his life. He's smiling. He's smiling. He ain't calling me mad. I ain't gotta, listen, let me tell you something, fellas. When you gotta help your daddy move out of a chick house, that's when it's real. That's when life come at you fast, right? My dad's like, oh, come get me now. I'm like driving. He's like, I gotta go now. Man, I drove like an hour and 30 minutes to go get him because I had a truck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I ain't had to do that in like 15 years, so he doing good. He got it under control. He doing better, But I told him, I'm like, you can't be spending this money on them women like that, man. What you thinking? It's I'm in Michigan and it's April. It's supposed to be spring. I swear it's supposed to be spring. Like but I ain't seen nothing. It's I went out today. There was ice in the dog bowl. I went out tonight. It's frosty outside. And I said, oh my gosh, I haven't heard wildlife yet. I ain't seen there's supposed to be woodpeckers outside and stuff and groundhogs. Ain't nobody coming out yet. And this weather got to get it together, man. This the wrong month for that. It needs to be doing that during Black History Month. And listen, I need everybody to understand this might have been our last Black History Month. And like they ain't even warn us that was gonna be the last one, right? That's the part that got me messed up because I would have enjoyed my 28 days. I'd have been telling stories on the stoop to everybody passing by each day about a different figure. I would have made it special. Giving hot dogs out or something. Playing the Martin Luther King speech on the radio. They're probably gonna take that out of the textbooks. Man, every year we had to learn about Martin Luther King's speech. I was even tired of it, And now they're gonna take it away. I'm gonna have to go wherever the Black archives are and purchase a bunch for memories keepsake. Keep it all together. Oh yeah, Juneteenth didn't stand a chance. Juneteenth, what, lasted like 6 years or something? Not even that. We just got our first holiday. Well, we have Martin Luther King. They're gonna probably take that away. They're gonna take that away. They took Harriet Tubman off the Underground Railroad website. They took the main civil rights person off the civil rights page. Like it doesn't even make sense no more. And I'm just like, what does that got to do with anything? We just want to act like it didn't happen. And it was just like, man, we were just enjoying Juneteenth. Like we were getting into a groove. You starting to get the shirts were starting to circulate. We've been celebrating Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day and Christmas all these years. We finally get something for us. Well, I ain't going to work Juneteenth. What? Because sometimes they could get you at Christmas or something, right? But Juneteenth, how dare you come to me talking about I need to work on Juneteenth? You know what my ancestors had to do? And look, and that's only half my ancestors, but guess what? I ain't doing it. Now, technically, we could be called in every day, other day for the rest of our lives. We never have a day we could just be like, because they're going to take MLK Day away. And you know, it's gonna be like it's just gonna be MLK Day for the rest of us. But like the people in like the banks and stuff, they probably gonna still get it off, right? But we gonna be at work. We just gotta figure it out, man. We gotta figure out what's going on. Like we done lost our day, and you know, when realistically we should got an extra day. The hell? That's not a curse word, mom. I said hell, but we should have got an extra day. Taking a day away. So that means reparations ain't never coming ever again. In fact, we probably can't even say reparations no more, or we're gonna be deemed a terrorist. I ain't trying to be no terrorist, man. Like it's like you don't even want to be like them to even say T. Like I'm happy my name don't even start with a T. Like nah, bro. That's too close to terrorist. You know, it's just a crazy time. Like I said, they said they're going to monitor your social media accounts. If you protest, they want to know your identity. They are cracking down. Yeah. Imagine being named Terry. Terry. Oh my gosh, Terry. Terrorist. Woo, boy. Like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy time. It's not even like anything to joke about because I live too close to Canada. They're gonna send me somewhere else. I live too close to Canada. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you came from Canada." No, I did not come from Canada. I did not come from Canada. I don't even know what's. Listen, I don't even know what's in Canada. I don't even want to know. Mm-mm. I don't want to know what's in Canada until Canada becomes America, right? Then I want to know. That's how much I love America. Listen, America's got it so locked up right now. Americans probably can't even leave the country. Leave the country if you want to. And what they say, sorry, mom, fuck around to find out. You're going to fuck around to find out when you leave the country. You go to Bahamas, go to Puerto Rico, go to the Cayman Islands, go to Thailand, go to wherever, Jamaica, go wherever it is. People that got extra money, go. Please go and find out what can happen. People are finding out they can't get back in the country now. A lawyer from Michigan, a lawyer, mind you, a lawyer from Michigan went to Dominican Republic with his family on vacation for like a week or two, and I think they let him back in now, but they held him up. They almost didn't let him come back because they don't like the clients he has. So they say guilty by association, boy. You better watch who you friends with. You better watch who you talk to. You can't just be friends with everybody online no more. You better start deleting people out your contact list. It's real. Yeah, they say so this close to the border, they say fuck around to find out. Yeah, take a wrong turn and find out. Nigga. Take the wrong turn to find out. They missed the turn to downtown Detroit and take the bridge to Canada on accident and find out if you ever step foot in America again. Because you might not. No, you might step foot in America while they take you to a plane. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Listen, your mama could be at the prison telling them You American, they don't care. They talking about no, he ain't. He ain't American. This full of terrorists. His name Terry. Terry the terrorist. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. It's too much. I had to change my cat's name and stuff. Like, I'm not dealing with that. My cat's name was Rainy. I said, oh, that's too much like a terrorist. Now her name's Luna. Like, you know what? I'm not going to El Salvador because of my cat. Because the cat came from like some Muslim lady. So technically, I don't know if the cat's a terrorist. But I changed her name, and now she is legalized. Judge me if you want to, but it's real. I have a witness. They come trying to hand me up about this cat, talking about my cat terrorist, came from terrorist organization, terrorist thing. I'd be like, that's not the same cat. Her name Luna. Boom. Mic drop. Like, it's just, everybody needs to just start chilling these days, man. Like, people are so angry and upset about stuff they have no control over. Like tonight, people mad at me. Like, why are you mad at me for? Why are you up here got something to say to me? I'm chilling, right? No matter what you say to me, I'm going to keep talking. Matter if you like it or not, I still going to keep talking. Like, I don't give a crap, right? Like, and it's just like, so like lately I've just decided I'm going to start following the Facebook groups of like my city government. And I tell you what, city government gets the most hate of any organization on earth. Like, please follow your local city government like sites. And yeah, like, of course you can live in a redneck town where everybody's best friends, so everybody loves their government, right? But please live in a big metropolitan city and listen to what people say about your government, because they have something to say. They're all like, the post can literally be about, oh my gosh, our budget has done so great. We have $500 million extra money. And someone's going to be like, oh yeah, well, we're supposed to be happy you're not crooked. What about the kids' read levels? Like, what does the kids' reading levels got to do with this post? Like, people get so mad, so angry. We need to get along. So what if kids can't read? Go help them. If it's so bad, instead of telling me they can't read, you go help them read. You wasted time. So I told him that. I love to defend the city. I'm always defending the city. I'm kind of like Batman for city posts, right? Like, someone's saying something bad, and I just stick up for them. Because guess what? They ain't gonna send me to El Salvador. They're gonna be like, nah, we like him. He defends us. He says we do a good job. And I do every time. Every time. Because I'm proud of the city. I'm like, ain't nobody killed nobody. We're doing good. We got extra money. It's safe. What else am I gonna be mad about? So what? Some kids can't read. That's not our problem. We put them in school, didn't we? What else can we do? Obviously, if we could just put an implant in their head and help them read, we would have been done that. But guess what? Y'all don't like the technology these days. I was like, dude, why don't you go help them read? Then this other lady, oh, well, I hope, Mayor, that you have money to help the animal rescues of the city. The voiceless need to be heard. And I'm like, excuse me, Mom. Sorry, excuse me. But I was like, lady, fuck them animals. Are you serious? Kids can't read. What are we talking about? Like, what are we supposed to do? We just said on the earlier the kids can't read. Well, apparently, fuck the dogs and shit. Listen, how about this? Instead of us rescuing these animals, let's just put them down. Let's just, I hate to say it, but don't nobody want all these animals. Obviously, they're running around. Like, let's start rounding them up and put them down. We got to be real about it. We can't build all these cages. Don't nobody want this old dog no more. We can't afford to feed it. What's going on, people? That's what I said on the post. It just erupted in violence. But that's how I feel. Like, I've rescued. Oh yeah, because let me tell you something. I've rescued animals from these shelters. These animals come out crazy. My dog don't know who he is. He don't understand nothing. He's half the time he's terrified of me, and I'm so sweet. I ain't done nothing to him, but something happened to him. He seen something. Somebody probed him or did something to him. I don't know what happened, but it was bad. It was bad. And I think he was with Terry the terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Because something happened to him. He saw some stuff. But he was a canine. Or he's a canine. So honestly, I feel like what I try to do is like give him this legend of like he was really at some big trap house crack den, and like he accidentally swallowed the fentanyl but survived. Right? I try to give him like a story. Like he grabbed the evil drug dealer by the throat who shot everybody and ripped out his throat and then survived, right? But really, no, I don't think none of that happened. But something happened to him. Something happened to him. But I like to give him that throat story sometimes at parties, right? Give him like a rep. So somebody comes try breaking my house, they're like, oh, I've got that throat snatching motherfucker up in the house, right? Try to make him a legend. That's what you need. You got to be a legend these days, people. We got to live. You got to fight. And that's what I'm saying. I defend the city online, becoming a legend. Let me tell you something. I defend the city so much, they like everything I post now. It's pretty cool. Me and the city are kind of tight. I feel like somebody told me I was probably going to run for mayor one day. You got to start small. It's called like a post. 10 years from now, you can be mayor, running the city, right? Instead of jacking off in the corner of your house, you're running the city, jacking the city off. Pause. But maybe you want to jack the city off. Maybe you want to unpause it. Think about it. Sometimes you got to unpause it sometimes to say what you really mean. Just playing, but people be killing me. Pause. No, I don't want to pause it. Fucking unpause it, okay? Unpause it. Bring it. Bring the bukkake. Oh my gosh, man. We need to relax, people. We need to relax. Like, everybody's upset these days. Everybody is opinionated. Nobody believes and wants to get along. Well, let me tell you something. I had to do a musical the other day. I had to go on stage and do a musical, improvised. And I sang my little heart out. Okay? And it turned really gay. Okay? It was 3 men up there. We ended up hugging during the musical, singing. But guess what? You gotta face it. You gotta face whatever's happening. You gotta accept it. You gotta be happy. You gotta be confident. Can't care what nobody says about you. Right? What's it matter? What does this person know about you that you don't know about yourself? Right? That's how you gotta look at it. Someone call you ugly, tell them they ugly, right? And it doesn't even have to be their physical appearance. It could be their soul. Their soul is ugly. They're like Frodo or whoever, the thing from Lord of the Rings, the one with the ring, that ugly thing. That's how they look around on the inside. You could be Beyonce on the outside, you know, but you might not be shit inside. And that's what I told Terry the terrorist on his way out, because I told on Terry, fuck that. Ain't getting me. And listen, right now, they got us under so much fucking stress. I'm telling on everybody in this motherfucker, okay? Everybody in America that I've ever known, I'm telling. Fuck that. They gonna put me on the keep them here list. My rank is gonna get higher and higher. I'm gonna be the main house nigga on this motherfucker before it's over, okay? Because there's only gonna be one dude at the White House, and it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be there, whatever they need me to do. But I'll wear gloves and everything, right? I'm gonna wear gloves. I wear the white gloves. The fuck, the food. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, call us master, master. You'll be like, you want the Southern accent or the New York? You know what I'm saying? What's master? Master? They. All right, well, I can't do it now. You know what? I have to work on it. No Diddy. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I feel like that's what happened to Diddy. They was trying to make him the main house nigga. He said no. He's like, what? I'm Diddy. Take that, take that. And they were like, oh, you gonna take that. Locked up. Listen, you listen to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar up there talking about Cosby, Diddy, everybody else got arrested for this and that and the other. I was like, man, oh my gosh, Dr. Umar. You up here looking crazy. They gonna send you out of here. Dr. Umar gonna be the main one. He got too many black people together. You can't get that many black people together no more. Talking about conspiracies, you gone. Dr. Umar, you already don't sound English. Oh, yeah. Him and Kanye. Kanye got a couple more times to leave America. Talking about he gonna go to visit Japan. Okay, nigga. Okay. Oh, what you gonna do, Kanye? You better hope that money lasts forever, bro. And I'm not even gonna say nothing about Ye because I don't want him mad at me, and it ain't like I care. But he gonna keep leaving it. They're gonna find out he can't come back. He gonna find out, Kanye, United States says we done. Okay, you done did too much, right? First of all, the music done stopped. You gotta kind of get that going again, and not the Christian stuff or the religious either. We need that hip hop, because apparently the CIA, according to some conspiracy sources, right? The CIA like has Sexy Red as an operative to hurt the culture, right? To dumb down the culture. And I was like, wow. Like they did a good job. Like Sexy Red was the one to send, right? Because I'm singing it. Hey, sexy, and I'm sexy, or whatever, my ass is super fat. I like, pause, right? Because you're a man, you can't sing that, apparently. But you know what? Fuck that. Unpause it. So, yeah. Who knows what's going to happen, right? But I'm betting pretty soon people are going to find out they can't get back in the country. I really think that's going to happen sooner than later. People are going to think it's okay. Oh yeah, no, I was born here. Da 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 da. Nah, they don't want you back. They don't like what you got to say. Like they are going through people's posts. I'm trying to delete everything. It'd be too much, people. It'd be too much. But I'm gonna leave you with this. If you ever find a hoe in the snow, make sure her pussy don't glow.